Yeah, man, I tell you guys something, YouTube. Sometimes you deal with the bullshit. So people can't understand why I'm such an asshole when I have to be. Early in the morning, I got a phone call yesterday. First, I'm having issues with the people at Motorcycle Mall, which got me kind of pissed off. Hold on a second. Oh, yep. So I got the Fetty Ford dealership because they have to fix my driver latch that they fucked up about 2 months ago. And I really don't like. I don't really want to deal with this dealership. I'm not leaving my car here. The lady wants me to leave it. I'm like, nah, I'm not leaving my car because I don't trust this dealership. I don't have faith in it. I mean, I told her all that shit because I got into it with the manager and this little fucking midget named VDOT, who I thought was a cool dude, and he wound up playing, placating everybody else and doing bullshit. And I didn't like it, but this kid, he's not good at stick, so I appreciate the fact that he told me that. So before anything, I wanna know what they're gonna do, because I gotta be standoffish because that's just how I am. I'm a standoffish person. I'm a straight up person. I don't like bullshit. I don't give bullshit. So when I got my key fob, hold up. So when I got my key fob program, I came here originally after I brought this car from the dealership to buy a car cover, which was like $400, but it fits specifically for this model. And it's good for all weather, all terrain, and everything. And a key fob, because I only had one key fob for this car. And I came here to buy one, so that was almost $500 just for the key fob and the programming. So when I came here to get the programming done in like late March, early April, or whatever the hell it was, they said I had recalls. I had a recall, so I think the latch for the trunk or some shit like that, and both doors. The latch somewhere over here for the passenger, and then a latch over here for the driver. But this one, I can hear somebody over grinding something, and I find that a little weird. And I was like, I wonder if that's my car. But either way you look at it, it must have been, because once I left the dealership, this window was like, you hear this? Like, let me close it so you guys can hear it. Well, it's rattling, like really bad and irritating. It's been like that for a while, but I've been so busy I never had a chance to come back. Make a long story short, this chick here, her name is Val, or I guess short for Valerie. Real nice lady though. She called me up. I explained her the situation, and she was just calling me up on the feedback. And I spoke to her, and she had the guys, saying two black brothers came out. They did some over oil shit to my car, like a home visit, which is pretty badass. It was pretty cool. They were real cool. I tipped them, gave them something to drink. They were happy. And she called me back yesterday to set, because I was gonna call them and say what's going on with the latch, whatever. And she just happened to call me yesterday. And every time I come here, it's always on a Friday. So they scheduled me an appointment to come in today. But if they can't see me today, I'm just gonna whatever. Because like this is an issue. Like, I didn't have any problems with when I test drove this car, drove it and everything. I had no rattling, no nothing. And this guy saw me, this little short Guyanese, or whatever the fuck he is, little Indian, whatever, little nigga named VDOT. Me and him was cool. He see me walk in, he ain't say shit to me. Now all of a sudden I'm talking to Val. Hey, what's up, bro? So I gave him this nasty fucking look. Don't say shit to me, man. And I told him that. And she was like, sir, you gotta calm down. I said, it's not about calming down. I don't like fake people and fake bullshit. And that's one thing about me. I don't give a fuck who likes me. When I was on a job, all that shit, I don't give a fuck who likes me, who don't. I tell everybody I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck how you feel about me, because at the end of the day, it's not important to me whether Jesus likes me. That's the kind of nigga I am. I do not give a flying fuck who likes me, who don't. I keep doing what I do because I'm that nigga. I do not give a flying fuck. To be honest, I'm not a people's person anyway, so I don't like being around a lot of people, and I really like people. I really like to get people on people's nerves, and I really like people to dislike me, because I don't need new friends. The people that's in my circle are in my circle for over 15 plus years, so I don't really give a flying fuck about anybody outside of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't make it my business to be a dickhead, but I damn sure don't make it, you know what I'm saying, my business to shy away from being a true me. I don't hide who I am or be fake for nothing or nobody on this fucking planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Now, yesterday, I spazzed on a guy at Motorcycle Mall because my brakes are a little off on my motorcycle, and that's kind of pissing me off, too. Because, you know, they had my bike since fucking, I think, since May 9th. Now, I do understand that they were 2 weeks behind work. So you figure that would be somewhere around maybe May 24th or something like that they would get to my bike. My bike, they had to take and put on a lift because of the wheels. So now I guess she's taking her fat ass somewhere else to figure out what she can do or whatever. I you know, like, I know she's nice, but I don't give a fuck. She still works for the company, and, you know, and one side, they want to, you know, they want to placate you and act like they on your, you know, like, hey, you know, but then on the other side, it's all about the company. It's funny how hypocritical people are. This is why my wife and everybody's always like, Dad or hun, you need this or you need that. You need to be in your own fucking state or on your own land away from humans unless you're in a real good mood to go out, do that, and then come back. And I have to agree, because I don't like fake I understand there's a lot of hypocrites and bigots in the world. I don't like it. I don't like the hypocrites and the bullshit. I'm a straight up person. I don't, you know, just like there's a lot of people on YouTube I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like you could see the fake smiles and the bull, like Pixel Dan and all. A lot of these people are fake. I mean, he never did nothing to me, but you could see the fake smiles and the bullshit. I just don't like a lot of people because they full of shit. You know, and this world looks at you as being a weirdo because, hold on a second, y'all.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. Did you do the inside?
Yeah.
After you got it?
After I got it.
All right. So it has to be with V or Steve. They have to go over it. Neither one of them are here right now. They're working on other things. Do you want to wait, or do you want me to schedule for first thing next Friday?
Well, I would prefer to get it over with as soon as possible because I'm already here.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know. I mean, I know it shouldn't be no more than an hour for this. I know that for a fact because they've done it plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want, you know, I just don't want to be here for 2 or 3 hours waiting for a car because, like I said, my car should be priority just for the simple fact that this was taken care of already, and because it's their mechanical error because their mechanics screwed that up. Whatever they did, they messed something up. Because I've been in this car long enough to know how this car sounds and how it moves and everything. And the only thing I should be hearing from this car outside of music, if I'm by myself and I don't have nobody in the vehicle or on the phone talking to somebody, I should only be, and it should either only be hearing music and or the exhaust. That's it, because this car is pretty quiet, and the way they built this car, it's really nice how they built it to withstand a lot of that the noise from the exhaust. Even though I love that sound, but sometimes it can be a little aggravating too. But not when you hear.
No, I understand. They would have to be here for them to look at it first. They're obviously working on other things, so they're not in their office. So I can't really. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because VDOT was just right there.
Yeah.
And he knows the situation. You spoke to him real quick and briefly.
Yeah.
Again, he could have easily just came over and spoke and said, well, this and that. He didn't even do that.
Well, he doesn't have really a say on it because it has to go to the manager, which is. You said you didn't want to work with either one.
No, that's true. That is true. But you did bring him up. That's the only reason I'm saying what I'm saying. But he knows why I'm here. At the end of the day, he knows, and
that's why I went to go speak to him. But since you said you didn't want to work with either one of them,
yeah, exactly.
He went about his business. But I can touch base with somebody, but obviously I have to get them first. You know.
All right, well, I'll sit here for like a little bit and see what's going on. If not, worst case scenario, I'll come, whatever.
All right,
okay. It's funny how now, well, you said they want to, yeah, I hate that backwards shit. You know, you say you want to work with that. Bitch, you're fat. Look at her, obese fucking hoe. Know her pussy smell like ass and feet right now. Fucking fat, obese bitch. But anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. Like, you brought him up. I don't want to work with him, and I don't want to work with that manager because the last conversation, this is the little faggot right here. That little fucking Napoleon complex little fucking tsunami surviving Habuki Shiva ass little bitch ass motherfucker. yo, like, you know what I mean? And now she over there talking shit too. I don't give a fuck if y'all like, I don't care who likes me, who don't, man. Fix my fucking car. That's all I care about. I'm not here for a popularity contest. I'm not here to be none of y'all motherfuckers' friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are the ones that told me, oh, you got this problem and that problem and whatever. I came in here a couple of times. I was cool. I was nice. I mean, I'm always like not really standoffish, but kind of bland toward anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, you know, I don't like nobody to sit here and proceed. Look at this, and this the fucking faggot right here. Like I really want to punch this motherfucker right in his fucking face. This manager here, this little fucking old ugly ass cracker with his fucking dyed hair. Cause the last time his hair was like silver, he dyed his hair. Hope the bastard have a fucking bad heart attack right in the office and die. Fucking piece of shit. And that's a dot nigga. I don't like that motherfucker neither, man. I don't like bullshit. I don't like the way I was treated the last time. And the fact that they kind of dismissed it and kind of like brushed me off like I wasn't shit, it pissed me the fuck off. Now he wants to come over. Hold on.
What's up, Chief? Vidit's gonna take care of you. Just give him the opportunity to go over it. He's here to help, and we're gonna get this done as fast as we can. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you need me, I'm gonna be right there. But he understands what the issue is, and we're gonna look at it.
Yeah, it's, like I said, it's the same issue that everybody dismissed me, and I felt a certain way the last time.
I understand.
Is that the same passenger door?
Nah, it's the driver door. It's not the passenger door. I don't want them to touch that door. There ain't nothing wrong with that door.
Yeah, remember you came back, it was rattling. Is it rattling noise?
It's worse.
What's that?
It's worse because whoever, like I told you the first time when y'all thought I was crazy and shit, the same rattling. So whatever that person did, when you had the other guy look at it, they must have masked something or put something in it to keep it from I don't know what they did, but whatever that first Neanderthal did, he destroyed or overdid something. And that's why it's doing that in the first place. Because when I had this car long enough to know that I done hit a lot of potholes and I never had that issue. I don't want to keep sounding repetitive because we had this conversation 2 months ago. And now it's back to doing the same thing in the same area.
Like the rattle
it's like around the same place.
Okay, all right. You want to hang out in the lounge?
Yeah, I just want to, you know, because I lost a lot of confidence in this place on how I was treated the last time. That's why I was saying what I said the last time. And the fact that I shouldn't even be here right now dealing with this because that should have been rectified the first time. Even when you had 2 different people drive the car, and both on 2 different times they both said the same thing, and nobody came back apologizing and told me what, or everybody like played clueless and stupid. And then you were a little dismissive to me, and that asshole manager was too. He was worse, and that pissed me off because it's like, yo, I came here for a fucking key fob. Y'all programmed it and told me I had all these recalls. I didn't have to do any of this stuff because I didn't have no problem with the car.
Yeah. And
now when something is rattling and whatever, and it's like everybody's like, oh, I see everybody's faces like, oh shit, this nigga's here. Like I read people, man. That's what I got paid to do. And, you know, and I don't like that, man. You know, like I have every right to be upset because if it was you, your manager, or anybody else, you guys would be in the same predicament and just as angry as I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't cool. Like, you know, you're a mechanic. Why would you, whatever you did, why would you do what you did and not rectify and man up? Be a man and be like, oh, look what happened. That's the first thing you should have did. He was like, oh, whoever did that was like, all right, fuck it, you know, whatever. And then I'm driving it. I come back like, what, 35 minutes later. Yeah. And then you guys, I'm here for another hour and 15 minutes while 2 different people drove it around and realized that it was the same issue that everybody thought I was bugging the fuck out for. And now here I am like almost 2 months later for the same issue that should have been rectified the first time. It's like, you know, I understand everybody in this building gets paid to be here. I don't get paid to be here.
All right, you want to hang out in the lounge?
Like, you don't know how long, because like I feel like I should have priority just for the fact that with this issue. Well, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to.
I gotta have them look at it to see, like, is it the same noise or where is it coming from? So I might have to take this door panel out, you know, to see what exactly is happening. So.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he's up there. Yeah.
All right. Like I'm pissed off. God, need a key. Like I'm standoffish and pissed off. Like they all trying to get me to go home, and I ain't doing none of that shit, man. I want to know when you're gonna look at it, how long, and all that. Cause like I'm not trying to be here for 4 or 5 hours for something that should have been taken care of the first time. If anything, you don't know exactly like what time they might put it inside, and because I know that's like no more. Because I remember you told me before it's like an hour each door or something like that. I'm not worried about that. I just want to know how fast they're gonna get me in. Just again.
I'll try my best. I'm gonna give it to one of my higher techs, you know.
Yeah, please. I need somebody who knows what they're doing because.
And then I don't know if they forgot to take the pictures or not, but I just gotta take a picture from the side over there. I think that's why the recall is still open for the door, the latches. But the latches is done though.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell her, and she was like a little arguing with me about that. I said, Miss, I know what I.
No, she's new. She's still learning. She
but
know, you know?
I was still telling. Yeah, I was just still telling her that they did the latches. She told me they didn't, and that kind of like put me in a foul mood too, cause.
No, because it's just she doesn't know. She just started here. So.
Yeah, YouTube. So again, they were trying to fucking get me to they put vending machines in here now. They were trying to get me to leave my vehicle here. And now I can understand why this place have such a bad rating. So from now on, after they fix this latch to this car, because you know that Mustang, I paid $60,000 for that fucking car, man. And for them to sit here, and the thing that got me real pissed off is the fact that I came here initially just to get a key fob, because when I brought that car from the other dealership, they only had one key fob. So that cost me $500 for the key fob and the programming. So after they programmed it, they're like, oh, you got these recalls, that recall. And I'm like, all right, cool. And since it ain't costing me nothing but time, I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So their mechanics screwed up, and now I'm hearing noises coming from my driver door. Now, what if I hit a bad pothole and the window went all the way in? Because that's happened to my Expedition. My Expedition that happened, was it the Expedition or? No, it wasn't the Expedition. What the hell car was that? It wasn't the Expedition, right? What was that? Was it the Expedition? Or was it another vehicle? Well, anyway, it happened to one of my other trucks where the window went in. Like, I hit a pothole and the window just whoop, went right there. It was the Expedition. Now think about it. But anyway, you know, Ford vehicles, I love Ford, but they're just wildin'. So now, you know, this little Keebler Elf is over here doing that thing on my car to make sure, you know, whatever. And it's like, you know, this car's not cheap, and it's hard to find these Mustangs, especially in stick shift. And everybody's always talking about how nice. So I don't care about how nice it looks to you. Just do your fucking job, man. That's all I ask for. Like, it pisses me off, man, because I shouldn't be here right now. And then, you know, like him and his manager dismissed me like they dismissed crazy or something. And I'm like, yo, it's rattling. Oh, it can't be rattling. Like, I'm like, well, how you gonna tell me? I just took the car out of here. I get like a couple of exits and a toll. So I had to come back, and then I had to spend. So coming back, that was another 25 minutes, and then you figure almost 2 hours because they were sitting here, took my panel back off and playing these games, and you know they don't come back and tell you nothing. They just hide stuff from you and go to management and whisper to them, and then just tell you some other generic nonsense. And I'm a no-nonsense person. And then it's like, oh, well, this, da-da-da. And they had 2 other mechanics look at the door. And now this girl argued with me yesterday, and then not even 20 minutes ago telling me, oh, no, sir, this is not what happened. And then he's telling me she's new. So first of all, you weren't even here. So how are you going to sit here and argue with me and tell me when I know that they fixed the latches before. So now you making me look like I'm crazy or something too. And it's like I'm not a forgiving person. I don't forget or forgive people for ignorance and stupidity, especially when I know better. Like I'm not a diplomatic person. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't give a shit if people think I'm an asshole, whatever. I don't care what you think, because at the end of the day, when I close my door in my house that I own, all I care about is people in my house. I don't give a fuck about nobody else out. I don't care what you think of me, how you think of me. That's your problem. You can get over it or fucking kill yourself, for all I care. I don't care. And I'm like real heated right now because me and her got into a little debate about that yesterday, and then this morning she's gonna sit here like I'm her man leaving the house when she don't want me to leave her house, arguing with me about this, that, and the third, which pisses me off because I'm like, miss, it was a work order. I was here. I know what they did. No, they didn't do that, and ski-bop this and zee-bop that and all this other nonsense. And come to find out, that's exactly what they did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this fucking bitch problem is. Talking about Jesus and all that. Do it, you know, whatever the fuck. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, like, really got me tight. Like, really, really got me tight. So I guess she heard a little bit of the conversation and she wanted to go in the office and slam her door and all that. You know, you could be a Karen if you want. I could be pulled out of here in handcuffs and your ass could be pulled out of here in a fucking ambulance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck your problem is. It's just funny how people want you to sit back and be so passive because they feel like you should just sit back and be quiet and just, nah, that's not me, man. I'm like real pissed off right now because I shouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tight because I shouldn't have to be here. Now wait a minute. Didn't he just sit here and tell me that? Oh, he's probably just putting the thing in the seat. Cause he just, you know, told me that he couldn't drive stick that good. At least he sat there and said that, so that's dope. But it's just, I'm just like so pissed off right now. I should be doing other stuff. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't have to be here dealing with a previous issue that they screwed up. Like, you know, just man up. And all they had to do is tell me the truth, or just be like, listen, sir, you know, our mechanic screwed. Something happened. I'd have been a little frustrated, but I'd have been all right with it. But you don't sit there and break my shit and then make me seem like I'm crazy, and then you know, whatever. I'm just like, be honest. So I would never come back here for nothing. From now on, I'll go to the Ford dealership on Route 22. I think that's Watch Hong, right? And I told her that too. I said, I'm never coming back here to buy anything. I'll deal with them. Because when I went there to look for something for the car that they didn't have in stock. And I was telling them about the situation, and they was like, yo, we get a lot of complaints about Fetty Ford. And I'm like, really? And I was actually in here with a Filipino female and somebody else when they were also talking about they had issues with this dealership. You know what I mean? And another, you know, like it's like, I don't know. I think it's a New Jersey thing. I don't know what is with New Jersey, because in New York, people a lot more. I mean, I've been to tons of dealerships, and I've never had this issue before. And the only reason why I'm pissed off is, one, they didn't tell me the truth, and two, they were real dismissive to me about it. And I saw her talking to that man, you know, Mr. Color his toupee. And, you know, she was trying to, you know, consistently trying to get me to leave the car. And I'm like, no, I don't have confidence in this dealership no more. I'm not going anywhere. I'll just hang out, you know, and it's not about hurting her feelings or anybody else. I'm just telling you the truth. I do not feel comfortable leaving my vehicle here. I'm not going to go to another dealership and have them fix an issue that you guys need to fix because you guys know what the issue is. But she was standing here and arguing with me, like her right here, this lard ass. She was sitting here arguing with me about my car, and then he just said, you heard him say, oh, she's new. So if she's new, she need to keep her fucking mouth shut, because she don't know the fuck she's talking about. Like, keep your fucking mouth shut. Like, you knew and you don't know what the hell's going on. Now they're over there conversing again, talking shit. Like, you can look at both of them. Both of them over there right now talking shit. I know they talking about me. I don't give a fuck. But, you know, I wonder why I'm always so standoffish. Why? Oh, why? Why is this guy such an asshole? Why is this guy that? Why is this guy that? Stop worrying about me and shit and worry about yourself. And now I gotta sit here and call Charlie and chew him out over at Motorcycle Mall because my bike's been there for about 2 months. And the 2 months my bike's been there, you know, they were waiting a while for these rims, so that was like almost 2.5, 3 weeks because they had to send them the rims back out to be powder coated again because Charlie claimed that he didn't like the way the rims looked, so he sent it back out. I don't truly believe that because there's a part of me that just know a lot of people are full of shit. So I just think I don't know what happened. I can't pinpoint it, but it just doesn't add up to me. You know how it's, you know, you don't have to read a person and be psychic. You could just tell people are full of shit. You don't know what it is, but you know they're lying about something. Not because I always look at the worst in people. I just know the worst come out in people, and I don't have confidence in people. That's why I like animals better, because people are evil, sadistic pieces of shit. And, you know, I just call people out for it. And now, yesterday, again, I was taking my motorcycle out. My son and his girlfriend dropped me off, and as I was moving from, because it's a big, Motorcycle Mall is a big place, so I was coming from their service area to the front of the main building where they have, well, you know, where they sell motorcycles, accessories, and all that jibber jabber. And I can feel like my rear brake. The rear brake is, I'm like, why? It's all the way to the ground. Like, it's almost no stopping. Even when I drove home, because I said, hey, listen, this is that, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. And no, okay. So they claim they fixed it. And I'm driving home, and I'm down, even as I'm downshifting, my car really has no brakes. And when I went in, I had great brakes. So I know they had to take the wheels off, disassemble the wheels and everything, because, again, the wheels had to be powder coated. So they had to take the tires off, the rims, everything. So I guess maybe he's gonna give him my car. And this heavy set was the original asshole he was one of the third drivers to test drive it, and I think he just put something in there. I think they just like pushed something in there to keep the rattling from happening because they didn't pay for whatever part they needed to fix. That's what I personally think. So, you know, it is what it is. And I think the other guy broke something in the window because that car had no issues, you know. So whatever recall I have, I'll take it to the Route 22 dealership. I'll just schedule an appointment, see how long it's going to take. Because from here, let me know, like, I don't know, whatever. I'm an old man. I get stressed out. And some of y'all might say, oh, man, I don't let shit rock. This is the reason why the country's in turmoil now, because too many of you people are just too passive. And y'all just cool with everything. I'm not cool with shit. If something bothers me and I'm not okay with something, I'm going to let you know I'm not okay with it. I don't give a fuck if it makes me look like an asshole. I don't care. I'm not here to placate nobody's, nobody's feelings, or, hey, we're a dealership. You know, we're fixing this for free for you. Hey, just work with us. I work with you. I worked with your ass when I had to come in. I didn't even have to come in to do the recalls because I could ignore the recalls. I don't care about your recalls. Now she walking by with her fucking overweight ass. Like, I don't like that. Oh, sir, this is what they did. How you gonna tell me what the fuck they did? You gonna argue with me and now he's like, oh well, she's new. So whether she new or old, she don't know what the hell she talking about, man. It's like, why do people here can't be like the guys that came out to my house? The guys that came out to my house, mad cool, mad respectful. You know, I'm not, just for their sake, I'm not going to sit here and say what they told me and stuff, because I'm not going to put that up here. But they were cool, and, they weren't biased or even nonchalant about their feelings. They just heard me talk, and that was it. You know, that's all I'm gonna say. But you know, I'm driving, and like it was really bad when I picked my mom up on Wednesday for the 4th of July Thursday, and the car was rattling bad, like it was really irritating, like almost like an embarrassing, intimidating. I mean, not intimidating, whatever the hell. I'm so between this and this motorcycle, I just don't understand it. Now, the crazy shit about the bike is I ordered a whole new fairing kit, which isn't cheap, or fairings or plastics, whatever you want to call them. I ordered that from some dude in California, and let me tell you how bad Evil Bay is. This is why I call it Evil Bay, not eBay. eBay has this thing now where, I mean, eBay, I don't know how many class action lawsuits they had for always listening to buyers versus sellers and XYZ. And now everybody, all these mechanics are walking by my car, looking at the car, then looking at me. So that's how I know these people are sitting here talking shit. But it's amazing how people talk shit about you, but they don't sit back and talk about why you're here and why you're angry. That's what makes me, you know, even more upset. But again, I don't really give a fuck what nobody thinks of me. But anyhow, so with my motorcycle, with my plastics, right? They were delivered. Now, mind you, I paid $729 for a full set of Suzuki Gixxer 1000 plastics, which is pretty impressive because I have like the multicolor one where, and you know, the more colors and designs you have, you're gonna pay more than your average regular one or you know, two-tone plastics versus multicolor and multi-design. And so it was delivered. So what eBay does now is FedEx and UPS and everybody, as long as they take a picture of your item at your location or wherever it has to be left at, as long as they take a picture, that's the only proof that they need that the item was delivered. So if that's not enough, Jesus, what? So anyway, so if that's not enough, what I was saying. Oh yeah, so it showed it was delivered, so I had to do a police report. So I did the police report, I did all that. Now, after I did the police report and everything, even before that, eBay, no, even during that, because I contacted the seller and let the seller know that, hey, you know, I did a police report, XYZ, et cetera, et cetera. So with me doing all that, they were like taking care of everything they needed to take care of or whatever, right? But, you know, eBay still sided with the seller even after I did the police report and everything. So, yeah, so, you know, that was basically it. And they still sided with the seller even after the police report, the police officer's name, shield number, report number, the whole nine. So I called my bank, and my bank basically did a chargeback for me. So, see, what people don't understand is you have a lot of these delivery drivers. So a lot of delivery drivers, what they do is, you know, they have friends and people they know drive around their routes, and they deliver stuff. Some, you know, whether it's intentional or not. And these people pick up packages and they steal stuff. Sometimes that happens, or the best way to do it is you deliver it to the location. You know, this person's a minute, 45 seconds to a minute behind you, and then what they'll do is they'll go and pick up the package, and that's how they do all this. So that was stolen, and then if that's not enough, I ordered the stickers, the decals for my bike. I didn't know that came from China. I don't like buying stuff from China because it's offsetted and it takes too long. So somehow they put my shipping label on somebody else's package. The reason being is because, one, the package is like a small envelope that could fit in my mailbox. Like more of a, slightly smaller than a legal envelope size with padding on it. And it had another person's name. It had some salted sea salt in it. Yeah, some salted sea salt. And yeah, salted sea salt. And a lady's information along with her invoice. So all those are red flags, because I knew that the package I was supposed to have was what was it? It was some other shit. It was those motorcycle decals supposed to have came in a larger, probably like a huge envelope or like a package, because you can't have the stickers or decals to the bike like folded or something like that, because it can pop or break or rip or whatever. So that's another issue. I reached out to the seller like nonchalantly, didn't even really apologize. Listen, it happens, get over it, and I can either send you your money back, or I can so he told me to get over it. What happened, and I could give you your money back or send out the item. So I was like, yo, listen, kick rocks, you slanted-eyed prick. That's exactly what I said, and just give me my effing money back. That's exactly what I wrote back. That's another reason why I don't like buying from Asians overseas, because they're very disrespectful. They don't give a flying fuck, because they pay $2 to $3 to ship, to print up all this stuff anyway. So in reality, they're paying more just for shipping than they are for the item. So you're charging $245 for something that's not even worth, even with shipping, $25. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta order my decals from somewhere else. But those are just the issues that I'm having, man. So, it's just crazy. So it's like, if it's not this bike, it's this car. And I don't even want to sit here and talk about the issues on my F-150 truck right now. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all. So even with that, I know Fam Eric knows, but I went to the what's this guy? When I brought the truck from this Haitian guy who owns a dealership, I told him specifically what I wanted, and there's no issues. Yeah, everything is fine. And he wanted me to pay extra for a warranty. I said, listen, I don't want to deal with warranty companies because they're full of crap. Make a long story short, I had to, because of even though I paid for the truck outright, just like I did with this car. So make a long story short, I got into it. The guy's name is Felix. I can't remember the name of the warranty company, but me and him going back and forth, and I'm like, listen, where are you located? Why you want to know? I said, no, I want to talk to you in person, because like, you come in sideways on a phone and in a text, and I want to talk to you in person and see what we can do about, because my car was under the warranty for the mileage and the mileage and the time frame that I was given. So technically, he has to fix the issues. He didn't want to, so I go down to Delaware. I mean, not Delaware. He was in Delaware, but he had to go to his other office in Trenton. So I meet him in Trenton, and he was kind of disrespectful from the gate, which I can deal with that, because I can be disrespectful. So I'm a kind of person that I could ditch out what I ditch in, and vice versa. But then he said something out of pocket, so I got up from my chair, and when I got up out my chair, he's gonna come jump up right up on me. So I punched him in his face and busted his nose. Real shit. So I have a case now in Trenton. And now I can, basically mess up everything I worked for, just because I got into an altercation with somebody that wanted to be disrespectful. So now I have a assault case in Trenton, New Jersey, because of this truck. So it's like, this year is like the year of the vehicles. Just crazy, man. I'm too old for this shit, man. But listen, sometimes you got to change. But you know what? He jumped up and got in my face, and he had other employees around him, but nobody did nothing. So me and him did get into it, and I just hit him. He fell over and busted his shit open, and now I have a formal assault case. So that's my life. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. But you know, what are you gonna do, man? But yeah, that's my day. You know what I'm saying? I've been here over almost an hour now. Actually an hour because I've been doing a video for over 40 minutes and I was here maybe 20, 25 minutes prior to that. So I've been here a whole hour yet. I don't want nobody to drop me off. I'm not leaving my vehicle here. If they have to order whatever part they have to order, so be it. I felt like my vehicle should have automatically been prioritized to go in the back just because of these mishaps. But that just goes to show the moron that runs this business. I bet you if I was a blonde head with big titties in my 20s or 30s with a nice body, he damn sure would have took care of me. But he's like, oh, this nigger is back here. That's what it is. So it is what it is, y'all. Anyway, peace.